Ever notice that guy who isn't exactly model material, yet he's holding hands with an absolutely gorgeous girl? You pause and think, wait, how does this happen? Well, it's not a magic trick, and it's definitely not luck. Today, we're breaking down 10 surprising reasons why women are attracted to guys who might not be considered traditionally attractive. And trust me, by the end, you'll see that attraction is about much more than just a pretty face. Point one, confidence over looks. Confidence is magnetic. A man who walks into a room owning who he is, without apologizing for it, instantly stands out. Women notice confidence because it signals strength, security, and self belief. Even if you're not a 10 in looks, being confident can make you feel like one. Point two, humor is attractive. Humor is a game changer. If you can make someone laugh, you create joy and connection. Research shows that women consistently rank a good sense of humor higher than physical appearance. A guy who's funny, playful, and witty often becomes unforgettable. Point three, emotional intelligence. Looks fade, but emotional intelligence lasts. Being able to understand, empathize, and communicate feelings makes a guy stand out. Women often feel safer and more understood with men who can read the room and respond with sensitivity. Point four, ambition and drive. A man with purpose, passion, and ambition can be more attractive than a man with perfect abs but no direction. Drive shows responsibility, leadership, and a sense of future. Women often admire guys who are working towards something meaningful. Point five, charisma and presence. Some people light up a room when they walk in. It's not about looks, it's about energy. Charisma comes from body language, tone of voice, and how you engage with others. A guy with presence can make people feel drawn to him, even without being conventionally handsome. Point six, authenticity. Faking a persona might work short term, but authenticity builds trust. Women are naturally drawn to men who are unapologetically themselves, quirks, flaws, and all. Being genuine sends a clear message. What you see is what you get. That's attractive. Point seven, kindness and respect. It sounds simple, but being genuinely kind is a huge deal. Small acts of respect and care, opening doors, listening, being considerate, signal reliability and warmth. And those traits make women feel safe and valued. Point eight, social proof. This one's interesting. When other people value you, you become more attractive. Psychologists call it social proof. A guy who has strong friendships, a good reputation, or is admired by others can seem more desirable, even if he doesn't check every box physically. Point nine, stability and security. Women are often attracted to men who provide emotional and sometimes practical stability. You don't need to be rich, but if you're dependable, supportive, and steady, you instantly stand out over someone who's good-looking but unreliable. Point 10, chemistry beyond looks. At the end of the day, attraction is mysterious. Chemistry is about energy, timing, and connection. It can't be measured by facial symmetry or a gym body. Sometimes two people just click, and that spark outweighs everything else. Point 11, mystery and unpredictability. Not revealing everything at once can actually make a guy more intriguing. When there's a bit of mystery, when a man isn't constantly seeking attention or oversharing, women become curious. That curiosity builds attraction because people naturally want to understand what they can't fully figure out. Point 12, shared values and compatibility. Attraction isn't just about looks or even personality, it's also about alignment. A guy who shares similar values, beliefs, or life goals can feel far more attractive in the long run. If he respects her dreams and wants the same things in life, that connection outweighs physical appearance every time. So here's the truth. Girls aren't just attracted to guys for their looks. It's the mix of confidence, humor, authenticity, and emotional connection that often wins them over. If you're worried about not being the most handsome guy in the room, relax. Focus on building your personality, your presence, and your character. That's where real attraction begins.